Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is Live in 5D, where I'm live every Thursday at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And I'm Rachel Chamness at Soundwaves Heal. Today, I'm here with Michele London at wheatinchaff.com. Welcome, Michele. Michelle's an
Hi, everybody.
amazing, yeah, she's an amazing medium. Well, how do you describe yourself? I forgot to get your
Well,
titles.
I guess I would describe myself first and foremost as a Reiki master, but because I do that quite a bit. But I also trance-channel as well and light language, and I do a lot of things.
You do. And Michelle's taken my signature course, Accelerated Channeling Mediumship, or Accelerated Channeling Mastery, and which actually I'm starting again this weekend. So it's not giving me this whole. I'm trying to get us. Oh, I know why it's not working. Okay, I'll keep working on that. Okay, so usually Michelle channels for us, especially in tag. She channels her beautiful partner guide Chow. Although today she's channeling someone else for us, which is really fun. We talk a little bit about who Chow is, real quick.
Yes, yes. And so throughout my experience taking Rachel's class, I took the whole kit and caboodle from soup to nuts. I took the whole signature course. And throughout that journey, I was introduced to my partner guide, and he came through pretty fierce, I would say. And he quickly climbed to the front of the line as far as being present in
He
my
did.
awareness. And so I kind of have honed into his energy. And again, what Rachel was saying, I do a channel chow um, in her tag every other Tuesday and give, readings to people through him. But he is a praying mantis being. He is a high vibrational praying mantis being that I resonate with. And he is one of my guides that I believe came into the forefront of my life presently to help me, number one, write a book, but also to help me, I think, just become very comfortable with this whole idea of channeling because I have become very comfortable with his energy. Now, having said that, um, I think it's time for me to branch off. And so this little podcast that we're doing today, focusing on Rachel's Fey deck of Oracle cards, is giving me an opportunity actually to channel one of her, little Fey beings in her
One of
cards.
my
So
little
that's what we're
beings
going
on
to
my
do.
deck. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so
yes,
excited you're doing this. It's not going to
yeah.
let me go live in the group today because Facebook is just being that way. So if anybody is here wants to forward it to 5D Daily, I would appreciate it, especially if you're an admin. Okay, well, I'm so glad you're here because I'm really excited to see you do this.
I am
So,
too.
so you picked the you just picked a card from the deck, right?
Yes, here's the card that I picked. I don't know if you guys can see this because I feel like
We
I have a
can.
reverse mirror, but it's Tsitzula. It's the, can't read backwards. It's the Diamond Light Dragon. And what's really interesting, and I'm kind of excited to do this as well because, you know, I know there are a lot of people out there who are dragon people who love their dragons and they really resonate with them. And I have to say that I'm really not one of them. It's not that I'm afraid of them or anything. It's just I kind of have an ambivalence to them. And so I'm curious to see how this is going to go.
You've channeled a dragon before, though, right? In the class, I'm pretty sure we did.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not completely foreign to me.
In the class, we go through every kind of being. I want to make sure that you can channel everyone, and you
Right.
definitely have channeled like every kind of being.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so all right, so I did want to say that the Diamond Light dragons are Gabriel's dragons. So Tsitzula is one of those. So, but in my deck, in the Elemental Magic and Manifestation deck, which you can find on my site or on Amazon if you're in the USA, he is in there for call for clearing. We show the card again. The call for clearing. Usually, when you get this card, it's about you need you need some sort of clearing or something needs clearing. And when you need clearing, it's not really a big deal. It could just be that uh you need a session or something cleared so that you can receive a message that will help you. So, don't be afraid of, it's pretty normal that everyone needs a clearing pretty often. So, okay. So you're going to trans-channel Tsitzula, and I'm going to try to put you in a bigger, I'm going to give you more space. Let's see. I'm going to try this, and then I'm going to switch us. There we go.
Okay.
Wait, that didn't work. Hold on.
That was bad.
I'll put me over here. There we go. I'll put myself a little bigger. There we go.
All right, so I'm
Okay.
assuming that he's gonna come through, it is gonna come through and then see what happens, right?
Why don't you bring him through and just see if he has something to say? And
Okay.
then I'll ask them questions. And if anyone in the audience has questions, I want to hear them. I'd love to hear
Okay.
them. Okay.
Here I go. We are here and we are acclimating to this vehicle. We are acclimating to this energy, to this space. We see that we are being requested upon to share with you ideas of clearing, yes, but also of your propensities of latching energies onto oneself. Yes, most of you who are here listening to us are well aware that you are empaths. And because of this awareness, it is most relevant for you to understand and to practice within your daily habitual practices to be aware that you are a sponge of all sorts of energy patterns that are fluctuating within your auric resonance. And because of this, it is imperative that you do your housekeeping. And we say this is or should not be a monumentous task. This housekeeping is something that just needs to be implemented simply into your routines. This could be very simply an affirmation that you tell yourself before you walk out the door. It can simply be a visualization of protecting oneself with the light of the dragon. The diamond white light of our resonance will be here at your disposal to pull into your auric field, your presence, to protect you when you go out in the world, surrounding yourself with energies that are conflicting with your higher resonance, your higher self. This is what is necessary for you to be most aware of in your day to day life. Also, it is important for you to realize that because of your empathic abilities, most of you, yes, that you need to communicate to others in your field of this high, most important practice of clearing and protecting in resonance with your highest vibration. This is the message we wish to express to all of you today. This simple message of adopting a new practice of clearing and protecting, clearing and protecting.
May we ask a question, Tsitzula?
Yes, we are waiting patiently. Yes.
Joanne has a question. She says, I call on my dragons for protection and breathing fire, transmuting negative energy I remove. But how else can I call in my dragons?
You can call in your dragons for anything, my dear. Your dragons are here to expand your awareness to other parts of yourself that you have neglected, parts of yourself that have up until now been lying dormant. And we say that one of your areas that need attention is your idea of having to understand how it is for you to manifest what it is you truly desire. This is something that you can call upon your dragons to assist you with. This will allow you to understand what they have been trying to tell you, which is to find a way to get out of your own way by having to feel as though you need to control certain situations. And we say to you that your dragons are here knocking on your door, wanting to tell you that when you feel the need to control a situation, that is exactly when you need to back off. So, the message for you is to give up your control in certain situations. That is your dragons coming to your assistance, helping you understand the parts of you that have all the answers. The parts of you that have all the answers and understand this need to move out of the way and just chill.
So
We
will
hope this
you?
answers your question.
That's beautiful. And we have some personal questions. Will that be okay to ask you?
Yes, yes, yes.
So Lisa asks if her mom will transition soon and if she'll receive disability payments soon.
Your mom is preparing for her departure. Soon is a relative term, and we would say that she has been practicing going in and out of different realms for her last departure. You need not worry about the financial obstacles that you seem to be obsessing about. Rightly, we do understand it is a worrisome time for you. But as we have said to the other caller, do not feel the need to control the situation and understand that all is in its proper order. The financial aspect of the caring for your mother will be provided for. If you allow yourself to be quiet and still, you will be assisted by your guides on the other side as to your next step. It is up to you to trust these messages that are coming towards you. They are there for you. It's only a matter of you moving out of the way to listen and hear the messages. You have the answers to this question.
Thank you so much. So Joanne thanks you and gives you confirmation on what you answered for her before. But wanted to bring this up. Catherine talks about how and she's also taken the signature course. She talks about how she calls on dragons for travel protection for herself and how she's connected with Tsitzula before. But I thought this would be a good time to ask how people can call on dragons for protection. That's a good question.
Well, it's all with intention, as you may have guessed. It is all with intention, and literally, putting the effort forth, making action towards connecting and requesting a connection to your resident dragon. There are many different energetic dragons to choose from. We are of a certain vibratory frequency, but there are many other out there who you will resonate with and be more aligned with. So use your discernment, use your inclinations, your gut instincts as to what dragon you choose to call upon, knowing that it will be the right choice for you. So if you feel that you need a particular dragon for travel, see that dragon in your mind's eye, and therefore the connection is made. We say this is quite simple. It is through your decision making skills. And that is all it is to that.
Thank you. We have some more questions. At what level in the transition to 5D and higher will we be able to see the higher realms and our dragons?
Well, you are already seeing them, dear ones. You are already seeing them, fleeting moments. Yes, fleeting moments in your dream states, in your meditations, in your times when you are zoned out and not attached to any particular thought. This is when you are tapping into this higher dimensional frequencies. And once you become accustomed to this and more consciously aware of these times that you are experiencing these higher frequencies, these higher dimensions, we would say that they will build upon each other. This is what is happening globally on your collective for this time in your ascension work on this planet. This is what is happening to many of you. Collectively, yes, but individually, which is where it all starts. So continue with your inner work, your personal work. That is all you need to be concerned about, your personal work, because your personal work is affecting the collective. And as more of you participate in this practice of connecting to your own divinity, to your spirit guide, to your beings who are assisting you from across the veil, the more that you are actively, consciously choosing to connect to these energetic patterns that are higher in vibration, higher in frequency, you expand and you grow, and it becomes much easier to tap into these areas. This is how it is done, and this is how one builds momentum. For the ultimate goal, which is for the full collective of your planet to be operating in this vibration, but understand that even though the full collective, or as it might seem, will be ascending to this new earth, this splitting of the earth, there will be many on your planet who will choose not to go on this journey. So, for you, it might seem that the shift has been made because within your vision, that is all that you see, for you have tiptoed into this new earth reality, this new earth dimension. So, for you, it will be complete. But it is because of your choosing that you choose this new avenue, this new road of existing, of resonating, of existing on your planet. Not all will choose that path. And there is no need to concern yourself with the whereabouts of those who choose not this path, for they have their own path, their own timing, and their own journey. And all will end up in the place, in the spot, in the goal spot, place at their own times.
I have a question that seems to encompass what many people are asking now. And this is just about dragons in general, how, uh, about our dragon spirit guides. Like Ariana says, she was told she doesn't have a dragon, but I believe that everyone has a dragon in their spirit team. But what do you say? Does everyone have a dragon? And if so, how many can they have?
The number of dragons is infinite. It is limitless as you are, as your souls, your spark of oneness source is. We are also made of the same stuff, the same stardust, the same spark. So, for those who do not feel a resonance, as this channel has also expressed, that she does not feel such a familiarity with dragons as she does with other galactic beings, for instance. For those of you who feel this way, it is because that it has been many, many, many thousands of years, thousands of millennia of years since the last time that they have integrated or participated in the exchange of dragon energy. Dragons have been on your planet Earth for many, many thousands of years, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. And they have always existed in other dimensions, in other higher realms of resonance, energy, frequency. This is where they first decided to project their thoughts and create, we would say, a lower form of energetic dragon energy onto your planet for experimental purposes, for learning purposes, for people's on the earth experience, to interact with, co-mingle with dragon energy. The dragon energy in your cultures have gone through quite a metamorphosis, whereas they are now looked upon as folklore, as myth. But even so, that in today's earthly experience, this idea of dragon is becoming more mainstream. And this is all due to your ascension, your waking up on your planet. You're waking up to the idea that mythological creatures on your planet did once exist. In other realms, we would say in the fourth density. But yes, there was a time on your planet where you also existed in fourth density and thus regressed back to third density. So you are now making a full turn from where you are in third density back to fourth density. And this is why many of you are becoming reacquainted with the dragons, because you are now tipping your toe back into this higher frequency and we're becoming visible to you again.
Ariana has a question. Since she was told she didn't have a dragon, though I believe she does, but that she has an interdimensional mermaid, she wants to know if she can still call on dragons in general. So I believe she could, that she could bring in
Absolutely.
any dragon, and that she probably has a personal or spirit guide dragon.
We would say that yes, you are most correct. She can call upon her dragons, and yes, she does have one particular dragon that has been patiently waiting for her to acknowledge them.
Yes. I was wondering, Tsitzula, could you bring some attunement forward for people to connect to their personal main dragon spirit guide?
We love this idea, and yes, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to center yourselves, while we proceed to link you to your particular dragon energy. Undiashaya suyakaya kuyakanananayatiyataya. Uishia soya tananayo toya kaya kaya toya. Ikia toya shia soya kananaya toya tikiana. Undia toya kaya shaya kuya kananaya taya. Ushia ya soya kananaya toya shia kaya. Undia toya kaya oya kaya kaya kananaya taya. Ukia ya soa tia ya toya kananaya ta. Undia shia oya kaya oya kaya. Ukia ya toya kaya kaya kananaya toya shia. Okiaya hukiaya shikananayataya.
That was beautiful. It's really strong. I really could see my dragon so clearly. It's beautiful. Ashley has a question. She has an earth dragon that she calls Puff, who travels with her and is a fierce protector of hers, but she's curious if she should be exploring with them to work through ley lines for healing on a global scale. And if so, is there any guidance on working with them in this way?
Well, yes, we would say that her dragon is most definitely aligned to this idea, and all that is required of her is to hop on his back and allow him to take her to the particular areas on your planet that need fine tuning. Your dragon knows exactly where to go. So just trust in this process and allow yourself to be taken on rides for your dragon to then allow you to fine tune, assimilate with, and upgrade ley lines that are integral parts of your electromagnetic field on your planet. This work of upgrading ley lines on your planet is most important at this time. Many of you souls have come to this earth at this time to do just exactly that. And you can absolutely call upon your dragons, or your one particular dragon, Puff, who is most obliging in this desire of yours.
Thank you. We can also call on guardian gnomes too. They help with ley lines. So Nadine has a question. She wants to know how she can protect herself during spiritual experiences, especially at night when she's sleeping, because she seems to have spontaneous experiences that she has no control over.
Well, she actually does have control over them, but in the process of her learning this herself, she can call upon her dragon protectors, and they will exhaust out of their nostrils a fire of energy circulating her, a circle of energy, of fire energy to protect her as she sleeps. And as she becomes more comfortable with this fire energy from her dragon, this protective energy that will be oh so comfortable for her, a warmth that will resonate throughout her auric field, that she will be able to have beautiful sleeps, beautiful dreaming with this added protection from her dragon. But it's also important for her to not be dependent on it. It is a first step for her for learning how to soothe herself, just as with a baby and a new mother. The new mother needs to allow the child to comfort itself and to teach itself how to go back to sleep, so that the mother isn't always having to pick up the child when it is fussing. The child must learn, and the mother must allow the child to learn how to soothe itself, as with this message, this request is also the case.
Thank you. Christina has a question. What's the best way to connect, hear, and view our dragons?
The best way is through your imagination. Your imagination is linked to your higher vibration, It is also linked to the truth. Your imagination is not something to poo poo. Your imagination is your creative spark that will link you to the dragon of your choice, the dragon that you are pulling into your experience. Use your imagination to color, to paint the picture of what your dragon looks like to you, the name of your dragon, the energy of your dragon, and what that dragon will offer you in assistance and support. It is quite simple.
Is there anything else you want to tell us today, Tsitzula?
We wish to express to you that we are buoyant, we are joyous, we are not something to be feared, we are not something that is linked to anything having to do with darker reptiles, reptilians of that nature. We are of the higher vibration form of reptilian sauroids in the cosmos, and we are here with a higher vibrational energy to assist, support, and give you strength and protection. But we are also light-hearted. We are also facilitators of magic. And we can not only protect you, but we can assist in your manifestation work, in creating magic in your lives. So call upon us, not just for protection, but also for creation and levity.
Thank you. And actually, we have just another question here. How can we show our gratitude to the dragons for their assistance? I would like to say that we know how to give, gifts to the Fae and thank them, but are dragons different than that, or is it the same way, or what do you say, Tsatsula?
So we would say that it is quite the same way. However, we do not require trinkets. We do not require anything physical. All that we require is recognition and respect. Respect, knowing that we are here coming from the higher realms to assist you. This is something that we do not need to do. We do it out of our givingness, out of our desire to allow you to grow and excel in your own experiences on your planet. So, by respecting our offerings is all that we require.
Thank you so much. I had one other question, and that is, do dragons consider themselves fae? Do they consider themselves elementals instead, or do they really care about these words, fae versus elemental? Or is there a difference that they would discern?
We do not identify with those labels. However, we do appreciate and understand your desire to do so. So, we do not concern ourselves with the labels that others attach onto us. It is not of any importance to us. It makes no difference. However, if the person, the requester, the soul that wishes to connect with us, wishes to label us as such, so be it. It is no concern to us. We are of our own species. That is part of a larger subgroup of soroids, but we exist in a higher realm. And so, therefore, we are more akin to the angelic realm. This is a comparable idea for you to accept, understand that this is somewhat of the same plane of existence that we reside in.
Thank you. And thanks for coming. We really appreciate you.
We are delighted to have had this opportunity to be sharing our messages and ideas with you. And we send you love, support, and appreciation for all the hard work that you do on this planet, for all the hard work that you do in your drive to expand your consciousness for this ascension, for this great time on your planet. Well, it was really hard for me to pull out of that because it was so nice.
I know.
Oh
You
my
had a hard time
God,
coming out.
that energy was so nice. Wow, I really liked that. That was, and
That was fun.
when I first connected to him, immediately, Rachel, I saw like the back of your wall. I saw like green and blue and all these like lights like coming in at me. It was
That's fun.
really exciting. It
Aw.
was really great.
Um, well, we are so lucky to have you in tag because you are always bringing forth your partner guide, Chow, and he's so interesting. And I'd love for you to tell everyone about what you're doing with Chow right now. You have a book coming out, right?
Yes, I finished. I was inspired to write a book a year ago, and it was just a wonderful journey. It was a wonderful experience of me allowing him to come through during the writing process. Now, I truly believe that everybody's a channel, and I believe that
Sure.
all writers and musicians out there who are writing music and who are writing novels and books, they're all channeling it. And so I feel like I am no different than all these other people out there doing it. But I do believe that the information that came through for the book that I put together is directly from his influence and his connection that I made while I was writing this book. So it's coming out. I don't really know the title yet because we're going through different changes right now with the title. It's probably going to be coming out in the fall. And as soon as I have all that information, I will pass it on to you and you
Okay.
will
Well,
just
everyone keep
up.
an eye out for that because I'm really excited to read that. I totally believe that too, of course, as you know. I totally believe that. Everyone's a channel. I love to teach people to channel, and I certainly enjoyed teaching you because you're just incredible.
Well, the experience that I have, I will just tell everybody, was I remember the first conversation I had on the phone with you. And that's what's so great about Rachel is that if you have any questions, she is very hands-on. And so she gets on the phone with me, and I was just like connecting with everything that she was saying. And I told her I just felt I had a calling to channel, and it was coming from, I don't know, somewhere else. And um, the experience that I had in her class was life changing. So it has really opened up so much in my life, not only channeling, but light language and this whole, sensory perception. All of my senses have really opened up along with the Reiki that I do as well. So it's all like, been a wonderful experience, and it's all been linked on each other and expanding. It's been really wonderful.
Oh, thank you for that. I think you're amazing. And I loved when we did the light language class, which is that's how we start the accelerated channeling mastery. And I'm actually starting a class this weekend. So when we started with that, that really changed everything for you.
It
You
did in
were,
a big way.
yeah. I remember
Yep.
we did a live on that.
Oh, we did. I can't even remember.
It was a
All
long
I
time
know is
ago, but like
I
2 years
was
ago. But
ready
yeah,
for it.
about right after that light language, it really changed. Like you had no idea. It's one of those things where I include a lot of things in the classes, and sometimes people, mainly join because they want to be a trance-channel medium, bring in any kind of being, and have a partner guide, that sort of thing, protections. But um, sometimes they're surprised by something they didn't realize was for them. And your light language is really, really beautiful, and I love it when you bring it through.
Thank you so much. It
Oh,
really just came out of me like, oh,
I know it's
in
amazing.
unexpected ways.
Would it be too much if I asked you to just bring one message from Chow for everyone?
Oh, sure.
Okay, but let's tell everyone again, because there's a lot of new people who just
Okay.
joined who Chow is.
So Chow is my partner guide that I was introduced to during Rachel's channeling class. And he is a guide that I become very close with. I feel like a special connection to him. And he is a praying mantis being. And from what I understand, he is a very high vibration, resonance, frequency, close to, for those who are familiar with founder resonance. So he is, I would say, within the cosmos, he is what you would consider the architects of the universe, within that species. And praying mantis comes in all different shapes and sizes, and some are lower and some are higher frequency, but Chow is definitely from a higher frequency. And he has stepped forward at this time in my life, for various reasons, but like so many different reasons. Number one is to write the book, but that's who he is to me. He's like my friend.
Yeah, the partner guide is it is like a friend. Like Al Parbium is my main partner guide, and
Hmm.
I bring him in a lot and ask him questions and talk to him, and it's wonderful. You know, they are. I mean, they've known us. Whenever we bring in any guide, it's like, oh yeah, I've known Michele for eons, many past lives.
Right, right.
Okay, well, let's see if Chow has something to say for us to us.
Okay. Yes, we are here and so delighted to be connecting with you. And yes, thank you so much for including us in this broadcast. We are delighted to be sharing with you. And one message that we wish to convey to you at this time is how great you are. You are so great. You have no idea of your potential for growing on this dense earth planet that you have chosen to incarnate on. And we would say to you that the message for us to you today is to learn how to make room, to make room for the hearing, the listening. For you have so many of your spirit guides who are by your side, wishing to assist you, and they do assist you. And most of you are very unconscious of this awareness, unconscious of the fact that you are being assisted so much from the other side. They are literally standing right next to you, whispering in your ear. So if you allow yourself to quiet your mind, and it does not have to be in a disciplined meditation, we would say it could be also just a space with your music, your iPods, your earbuds in your ears to allow yourself to fall into a vibration that is produced by the music that you are listening to zone out with this music and allow yourself to become one with the frequency of this music. This will allow yourself to open up to the messages of your guides, the messages that they are here. And if you allow yourself even further to connect with this energy of your guides, you can ask for signal signs for them. They will definitely show to you areas on your body where they are brushing against your ears, your face, one side of your shoulder or the other side, to give you a confirmation that they are, yes, with you, always with you. All you need to do is understand this and ask and move out of your own way. This is what is required of you, to not try to control your situations, not try to understand things that you will come to understand in due time. It's a matter of trusting your own abilities, trusting that you have the answers you seek. Yes, there are those on your planet who are gifted with the abilities to cross beyond the veil of this third dimensional world that you exist on, and they are able to tap into energies, frequencies that they can carry through messages to you much easier for you. But you do have these abilities of your own. And part of your wanting to incarnate on this planet at this time is for you to find these pathways, find these roads of your own ability to tap into your own connection to your higher selves. For you do understand that when you came into this planet, this life experience, you have left behind the greater part of yourself in the spirit world. So you are operating with only part of your wholeness. But even though you are operating with just part of your wholeness, you have within you all the pieces of the whole of who you are, of your spirit self. You are existing on your earth vibration with the wholeness of who you truly are on all cylinders. So do not feel that even though you have left the greater part of yourself in the spirit world, you have all the equipment here on this planet to operate and produce miracles and manifest all your hopes, wishes, and dreams to experience. And we hope this finds you and allows you to have deeper connections to your true self, to your greater self. And we bid you adieu at this time and thanking you for this opportunity to connect with you in this way.
Thank you so much for coming. Oh, that was amazing.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. Thanks.
He gives me chills. I really felt, did you guys feel the vibration shift for how high vibrational Chow is for that? That was different than the other one. I mean, Diamond Light Dragons are pretty high vibration, but there was just something different about watching you channel Chow. Like I really felt like, woo, I could feel it. Did anyone else feel it? That was great. Yeah, Ashley says yes. And Ariana says the energy is so nice here. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It's so nice to have you on and to watch you channel. You're so amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And
I
here, look,
thank
I did
you.
mine.
You opened up the door today.
Oh, oh, so nice to say. I just love watching you do your thing for sure. I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it was. Catherine says, wonderful today. People say yes. So they did feel it. Yeah, I felt it. And I still feel it. It felt like, whoo, that was fun. Okay, well, everyone, you can find Michele at wheatandchaff.com. And I did have your titles here, Galactic Channel and Healer. And thank you all for watching today. And thank you
Thanks,
so
guys.
much, Michele, for coming.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.